Good morning and welcome to Fun Fact Friday. Today I'm going to be giving you some fun facts about Alabama. Number one, it is a Class B felony in Alabama to wrestle a bear. It is illegal in Alabama to sell, purchase, possess, or train a bear for bear wrestling. Bear wrestling matches used to be a pretty big deal in Alabama. And they were also so popular that the state of Alabama added the law under Section 13A-12-5 about bear exploitation that explicitly forbids people from engaging in wrestling matches with bears. Number two, Alabama is the only state in the U.S. to have an alcoholic beverage as an official drink. The Conecuh Ridge whiskey, officially called Clyde Mays Alabama Style Whiskey, is a high-quality aged moonshine whiskey from Conecuh Ridge Distillery, Inc. It was designated as the official state spirit of Alabama by legislative resolution in 2004. Number three, Alabama does not have an officially recognized nickname. Alabama is known as the Yellowhammer State after the state bird, the Heart of Dixie, and the Cotton State, but it has not been designated an official nickname. To make up for that, here are the nicknames of Alabama's four largest cities: Birmingham, the Magic City or Steel City; Huntsville, the Rocket City; Mobile, the Azalea City or Home of Mardi Gras; Montgomery, the Cradle of the Confederacy. Number four, Alabama was the first state to declare Christmas a legal holiday. In 1836, Alabama declared Christmas a legal holiday. The federal government eventually followed suit and declared December 25th as a public holiday in 1870. Number five, Alabama is home to the tree that owns itself. Yes, there is indeed a tree that owns itself. In Athens, Georgia, a white oak in itself and the land it stands on. William Henry Jackson deeded ownership to the tree in the early 1800s. Apparently, Jackson's fondness for the tree was born of positive childhood memories and nostalgia, and he wanted to do right by the tree. Number six, the first rocket that sent man to the moon was designed in Alabama. Huntsville, Alabama, which was the home of George C. Marshall Space Flight Center, is called the rocket capital of the world, and the Saturn V, the rocket that sent man to the moon, was designed in Huntsville. Number seven, Alabama is the only state where all three ingredients needed to make iron and steel can be found in close proximity to each other. Alabama is the only state that has the ability to produce iron and steel with its own natural sources. Alabama is the only place in the world where all three ingredients needed to make steel can be found in close proximity to each other, known as the Steel City. Birmingham is the only place in the world where all the ingredients for steel are found in the same place. Alabama is the only state making the resources. Number eight, Alabama state constitution is the longest of any of the 50 states. With over 300,000 words, Alabama beats all other states out for the longest state constitution. For comparison, keep in mind that the United States Constitution only contains 4,543 words, the shortest in the Constitution of Vermont, which sits at 8,295 words long. Number nine, the first 911 call in the United States was made in Alabama. On February the 16th, 1968, in Haleyville, Alabama, Speaker of the House Rankin Fite, F-I-T-E, called U.S. Representative Tom Bevel at the local police station. The red phone he used is still on display in City Hall. Number 10, windshield wipers were invented in Alabama. In the winter of 1903, Alabama's Mary Anderson visited New York, and while in a streetcar, she watched how the motorman had to leave the vehicle, wipe the snow and sleet from the windshield. As a solution, Anderson came up with the idea for a swinging arm device with a rubber blade that the driver could use inside the vehicle. Anderson received a patent for her car window cleaning device, but never sold her idea. However, by 1913, mechanical wipers became standard features on American cars. Number 11, Mobile, Alabama used to be the capital of Louisiana. Mobile was first founded as the capital of colonial French Louisiana in 1702. As part of New France, the city had passed from the French to the British, then to the Spanish, and finally to the Americans, spanning 160 years, up to the Civil War. Mobile finally became part of Alabama on December the 14th, 1819. Number 12. Alabama was actually the first place to celebrate Mardi Gras. That's right. New Orleans has a well-publicized history with Mardi Gras, but the first celebration actually took place in Mobile, Alabama. According to the Mobile Area Chamber of Commerce, the city's first Mardi Gras celebration was in 1703, just a year after the city was founded, 15 years before New Orleans was founded. Number 13. You can go from Alabama to the Great Lakes entirely via boat. For those so inclined, it is possible to travel from the Port of Mobile to the Great Lakes entirely via boat. You could take inland waterways roughly 1,300 miles through a variety of waterways and locks to find yourself in Chicago. Number 14. Dothan, Alabama is the peanut capital of the world. About 50% of the peanuts grown in the United States are grown within a 100-mile radius of Dothan, Alabama. Alabama has about 900 peanut farmers and is the third largest producer of peanuts in the United States. And last but not least, number 15 of our fun facts for Friday about Alabama. The American Civil War started in Alabama. Alabama was a huge part of the Civil War, but not only that, it more or less started in Alabama. The telegram that started the Civil War was sent out of Montgomery to General Beauregard from Confederate Secretary of War Leroy Pope Walker, and it read, "Do not desire needlessly to bombard Fort Sumter. If Major Anderson will state the time at which is indicated by him, he will evacuate and agree that in the meantime he will not use his guns against us unless ours should be employed against Fort Sumter. You are thus authorized to avoid the effusion of blood. If this or its equivalent be refused, reduce the fort as your judgment decides to be most practical. L.P. Walker, Secretary of War, CSA." Thank you very much. I hope y'all have enjoyed these fun facts of Alabama for today. And we will see you all next week.